That's how we're starting 2021. Hi everyone, I'm Celeste and welcome to my YouTube channel. My channel, today we are working with some fuzzy fabrics like this and this. Like this. So pink, cute, fuzzy fabric, and then we have this gray fabric. But we're going to be working with the pink today. So the pink fabric is what we're going to be working with. Look at the luxurious prettiness of it. I like it. It's so pretty. It's beautiful rose pink. So if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Celeste. I've been cosplaying since 2005. Been doing a lot of things with it, making clothes for myself, not just costumes. And today we are going to be working with a semi-simple pattern. I don't know. I kind of altered it because I'm that kind of person to alter things. But we are going to be making this cute little sweater. You don't even have to use sewing. It's actually a no-sew pattern. But I made it a sewing pattern because I'm psychotic. That's okay. So if you're new to my channel, please click that red button down below to subscribe to never miss out. Oh, there's so many pink fluffies. To subscribe and never miss out on any of my future content that I create. So let's go ahead and get into this DIY. If you have any questions, let me know with a comment down below. Whoa! Okay, I will be opening this Kwik Sew pattern 3173. I will be doing letter B. I've never opened this pattern, so I'll need to find the pieces and cut it out. You can see that they're all folded nicely, crisp, pristine, never been touched until now.
Is that Makara Jewers? Makara? What are you doing here?
They lied. This one has some sewing, and it said no sewing required. Disclaimer! How could they? When working with fur, make sure to have the fuzzy side on the inside. This way it doesn't fly everywhere and have little hairs all over the place. You want to avoid that. Since I'm not going to be doing the fringe, I'm going to make sure I pin everything down and cut around it, but not actually cut the pattern where I'm cutting. I hope that makes sense. So I'm first just going to go ahead and cut out the pattern where I can use my scissors and cut it out. And then I'm going to lift up the paper and then cut underneath that. I'm just going to make sure that I follow where the pins are marked. And if you don't feel confident doing it like that, you could actually just trace it onto your fabric and then cut it that way. With the shell cut out, it was recommended to have a lining, so I'm using this salmon colored, really unique polyester fabric I got from Stuff and Still. This is only 1.5 meters. I took my cutout fabric and placed it on top of my lining fabric so I have the exact same cuts. I'm going to unpin everything and then start assembling the fabric itself into the sweater. So I'm going to make sure I do this on the right sides together, fold over the sleeves, and pin it down. You don't have to actually pin all the way down. I left a little bit of the front opening open so it has this little lip, just kind of like a normal cardigan. So then I made sure to bring it to the sewing machine. Now all you have to do is sew down your machine on both sides of the sleeves and repeat this with the lining fabric. Because my lining fabric is a little bit unique, I made sure to have the brightest color as the outside. Ta-da! Now we just gotta sew everything together. Because, you know, that's what's gonna happen. I pinned the entire openings of the fur piece and the lining together, making sure the sleeves are inside. Then I sewed most of it together, leaving a gap so I could flip it inside out, as I'm showing you here very poorly. Once you do that, go ahead and hand sew your sleeves together, closing the edges, and you will be done. I think it's super important to add that small gap that I had. I actually ladder stitched it close so it looks like there's no extra sewing on the outside. You can just do a basting stitch all the way around, but I decided to ladder stitch it so it's nice and cute. worst things when it comes to actually sewing fur is that it gets everywhere. And so you have to be really careful, and I always suggest to finish your raw edges when it comes to fur. Otherwise, it's just gonna, oh, there's so many particles flying. I wish you could see this, but there's like particles everywhere. Can you see it now? Maybe. Can you see it now? Oh no, my keyboard. I shouldn't have done that. Just be mindful of when you are working with fur that you are going to have a huge mess of small hairs after you cut your fabric. It's never going to be the same again. You're just gonna have all these little flying things everywhere. But that's beyond the point. I hope you guys like fur. I love fur. And this is obviously faux fur, but it's so much fun. So anyways, I liked making this. This was actually a day build. I used this really cool hot pink interior that I got a while ago. There's a video on it on my channel, so you can see this really cool like design. It's a nice design. And something like that is ideal. You don't have to use something that's really avant-garde for your lining. I decided that was what I was going to do. And obviously this is now a hand wash only garment, so that's gonna suck. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to click something floating around my head. You know, sometimes there's these like cool little videos that you would maybe recommend, YouTube recommends, I don't know. And then subscribe down below if you haven't done so. It's 2021. If you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? I don't know what you're doing, but you know what you need to be doing is stay inspired, be creative, and I will see you in a future video. Bye!